Welcome back, guys, to another beer review, or in this case, not another beer review, if you like. Well, it is, and it isn't. It depends. What we've got coming up now is an alcohol-free beer, and it is completely alcohol-free. It is 0%. It doesn't say it's 0.5 or 0.4 or whatever. It is 0%, and that's it. I picked this up from Aldis, and this is a bottle of their Sainte Etienne alcohol-free lager. 500ml bottle. This was 89p if I remember rightly, and it is a product of France. So this stuff is brewed in France, which I'm guessing their Sainte Etienne normal one will be brewed in France as well, even though it seems like a complete rip-off of a Belgian lager. So yeah, I do like the label, do like the branding, all that lot. It's blue bottle cap. So without further ado, let's get this out and see what we get with it. I don't mind doing the odd alcohol-free beer at times, and it's rather handy as well because I've got to go and drop the missus off. She's going out for something to eat, so I can actually, oh Jesus, that smells weedy. I can actually get this out the way and know that I'm going to be safe in the car. So let's get it into a glass, see what we get. Already getting like that sort of weedy, sort of skunky smell on it already, which is quite surprising, really. You know, being sort of alcohol free, and that's not anything I've ever sort of experienced from an alcohol free beer. So, oh yeah, real smelly. Beer in a glass, golden. I would say more golden than straw colour, really. Gentle carbonation going up. We've got a compact finger of white on top. I mean, looks wise, that could be a glass of Stella, couldn't it? Really, let's be honest. That could be any lager, you know. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in on the nose, see what we get. Yeah, that's certainly not getting that sort of weedy sort of smell in there. It's getting very much a sort of that sort of really bad smell. And now you're getting a very sort of biscuity cracker, I would say cracker, big sort of cracker smell on there. Maybe that's from, I don't know, the malts. That's about it though. It's very sort of light, cracker, brown bread sort of aroma. And that is about it. So without further ado, let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers. Oh, how can I put it? Right, let's not, at 0%, it's never going to be like any other beer. So let's review this for what it is. 0% alcohol-free beer. Thin in body, but I've had lagers that are 4.5%, 4%, 5% be no better than this in body. Carbonation wise, it is quite gassy in there, but it doesn't really rip your palate apart. There's a lot of, starting to sound like Cilla Black. There's an awful lot of tiny little bubbles, which gives you the impression of a lot of carbonation, which there is, but it doesn't sort of rip your mouth apart. Mouthfeel is pretty much suits how the beer is. You know, it's quite carbonated. It's not going to be smooth as silk. The body's not particularly heavy, but all in all, 0% beer, body, carbonation, mouthfeel are quite good. You know, we're getting a decent sort of head there. It's looking pretty decent, I think, really. Tasting notes, it's got this sort of malty, bready, very much sort of cream cracker sort of thing about it. There is that inkling of a bit of spicy sort of pepperiness there for me as well. No sort of lemon there. Nothing like that in there for me. Biscuity, crackery sort of thing. A bit of spicy pepperiness. Are you getting that 0%? Of course you're not getting that 0%. In all fairness, 89p, I mean, I'm probably going to get shot down for this. You know, I don't claim to be an expert in 0% beers, but in all fairness, this, I think, is pretty decent. There's nothing particularly nasty in there. It's with that breadiness and that cracker sort of feel and that spicy peppery sort of thing going on, it gives you the impression that you are drinking a beer. So for me, the Sainte Etienne 0% lager from Aldis at 89p for a 500ml bottle, I think that's all right for a 0% beer. I would happily pick that up again and I would drink that. Yeah, so anyone else out there, if you've had this before, let me know what you think. If you haven't had it, go out, give it a try. Obviously, it's not going to be, you know, like your other lagers. It's going to be different. It's 0%. But they've managed to get the feeling there of a lager, I think. Pretty decent. And for me, I think that's quite good for a 0% beer. So if you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to go out and pick one up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to. If you don't, it doesn't matter, but keep watching. Hopefully I'll keep entertaining you. That's it for this beer review, and I'll be back later on with a few more. Cheers.